Zoës Kitchen was a fast casual Mediterranean-style restaurant chain that opened in 1995 and closed in 2023. Thank you for your suggestion. Zoe Cassimus, born and raised in Birmingham, Alabama, had been surrounded by the food business all her life. Her father had the legendary John's Restaurant in downtown Birmingham. Her cousins still have Contos Produce, a family-owned business since 1888, and her husband Marcus Cassimus' family used to own a grocery store on 6th Avenue North in Birmingham. After years of cooking for friends and some prodding by her family, she opened Zoës Kitchen in 1995. It was Zoe's mother who's inspired the menu for her new restaurant. Born to Greek parents in Birmingham, Alabama, Cleo Contos instilled in Zoe, her only child, a hearty appreciation for healthy food and Greek culture. Zoe opened the restaurant at her husband's encouragement after their children had gone off to college. In an interview, Zoe said, "He just said, I think you need to do this, and just do it small and just be like a hobby." Well, we never thought it would do what it did. Its first location opened in October of 1995 in downtown Homewood. Zoe eventually handed the business over to her son, John Cassimus, who approached her with the idea of opening a second location. She was resistant at first. With help from Zoe's entrepreneurial-minded son, Zoës Kitchen went from a brick-and-mortar restaurant to a nationally recognized brand with locations across the country. The restaurant specializes in Mediterranean specialties like kebabs, Greek salad, and a variety of hummus flavors. The Mediterranean dish outlines 5 basic facets of the Mediterranean lifestyle, beginning with the diet itself, one that's rich in fresh vegetables, grains, and lean protein, and lots of olive oil. The restaurant maintained its status as a healthy spot to eat, full of fresh produce and Mediterranean-style meals. Nothing on Zoe's menu was deep-fried. Zoës Kitchen wanted to create an experience that mimicked that of the Mediterranean lifestyle. A second location opened in the River Chase section of Hoover in 1999, and a third in downtown Birmingham in March of 2001. The restaurant continued its expansion with the opening of its first store outside of the Birmingham area in Tuscaloosa in May of 2001, and its first out-of-state location in Nashville, Tennessee in the fall of 2001. By 2006, Zoe's had expanded to 16 restaurants, with 8 located in Alabama and the others located in Phoenix, Nashville, Memphis, Baton Rouge, and Destin. With 20 stores open by 2007, Cassimus sold a majority ownership stake to Brentwood Associates of Los Angeles. Following the purchase, Cassimus announced that he would remain as chief executive. The company would remain headquartered in Birmingham, and the menu would not be affected. By spring of 2008, GE Capital Solutions loaned the company $10 million to allow for the development of 50 new stores across the Southeast and Southwest. In November of 2008, Cassimus resigned, with former Baja Fresh CEO Greg Dollaride taking his place as CEO. By August of 2011, Zoe's had 11 franchise stores and the rest were company-owned. In 2014, after operating under private ownership for nearly 20 years, Zoës Kitchen went public. According to Reuters, it was valued at $276 million with an IPO offering of $13 to $15. At the time, Brentwood Associates, a private equity firm, owned 71% of the company, a portion that would drop to 46% after the IPO. Unfortunately, Zoës Kitchen had at that point experienced a drop in revenue, causing the company to incur debt. The money from the sale would have helped pay off that debt. Though many said Zoës Kitchen was undervalued, the company's declining sales forced them to accept the sale regardless. In 2018, American Airlines and Zoës Kitchen launched a partnership designed to offer main cabin flyers healthy meal options to keep them fueled during the long trips. The in-flight options included an egg and turkey bacon breakfast sandwich, a popular Zoës sandwich called the Gruben, a chicken wrap and hummus plate served with vegetables and pita bread. In 2017, Zoës Kitchen announced it would be bought by Cava, a restaurant group that operated a Mediterranean brand across several U.S. states. The sale was finalized in 2018 for about $300 million, effectively ending Zoës' short stint as a public company. Zoës had not been doing well before the acquisition. The company was expanding rapidly, but in so doing, they were quickly losing revenue. Upon acquiring the company, Cava surveyed customers and found that the most common complaints were inconsistency in wait times. Cava planned to implement changes, including technological updates, in an effort to boost Zoës Kitchen's sales and return the fast casual chain to its former glory. By January 2018, the chain had 247 locations in 20 states. It had expanded to 327 locations in 24 states when it was purchased by Cava Group in the fall of 2018 for $300 million. Over the next 2 years, the number of Zoës Kitchen locations dropped to 176, while the number of Cava locations, which featured a build-your-own Mediterranean concept, increased from 66 to 112. In 2021, the company began converting many of the Zoës Kitchen locations into Cava, which was considered its own growth brand. By 2023, all Zoës locations had been closed or renamed as Cava. By January of 2023, only one Zoës location remained open in the Birmingham area. It would later close. That same year, John Cassimus announced that his family had struck a deal with Cava to reopen and independently operate the Crestline Village location, which had closed in December under the Zoës name. The Crestline location is to bring back the original Zoës menu from 1995. It is currently still operating now. So what do you remember about this place? Leave a comment or a suggestion for a future video below. And if you haven't already, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.
Bringing back memories from the good old days. That's super cool, man.